Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today on this sunny Monday morning? Little cool this morning, I must say. I had to wear my hoodie to the gym, but we will talk about that after today's bag. So I've been getting a lot of 70s bags, and I know the kind of mid-century modern trend has kind of jumped into the 80s, I do think. Again, just my opinion from some of the fashion that I've been seeing and just even some of the comments that I'm overhearing young people, especially at Art Crawl, because it's all kind of, your very late teens, early 20s, and they're kind of, yeah, they're still looking at the kind of macrame like tops and stuff, but the home decor seems to be shifting a little bit from mid-century modern. But that doesn't prevent me or stop me from picking up bags that are from the 70s. Now, obviously, I do not have original receipts for any of these vintage bags, so I can't definitively tell you it's a 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever. I'm just going by the material, the shape, the style, the lining, which is kind of a telltale. So this is a black pebbled leather kind of messenger style shoulder / crossbody bag. So a little bit going on here. So this side has two little buttons, one middle magnetic closure, and this kind of textured nylon, which is really kind of my age time machine, my telltale that it's 60s, 70s. I don't think this is 60s. It's too big. And so there is a bit of an indentation here. I don't think that there was anything affixed. I think it just might be in the leather. So what this is telling me is either somebody has repurposed leather, or I don't know, maybe something was pressed upon it. But this flap has these little knots on it, which is kind of cool. A little bit of a bigger flap, a bigger pocket. I mean, the interior is in amazing condition. And then you have a center compartment, which again, like there's nothing, there's no fluff, there's no anything. So I don't know. I can't imagine this bag was used very much. It has a zipper pocket. Now, I mean, there is some color loss on the zippers. So, I mean, obviously the bag was used, but somebody took very, very good care of it, or it wasn't used very much at all. So the center pocket has a gusset. The two outside pockets have these little pleats, which you are going to get a really nice amount of stuff in this bag. So this is what I would kind of call a daily driver. Now, shoulder for sure, crossbody for sure. This would be a really nice crossbody bag because these flaps are very easy to maneuver when you have the bag crossbody, because you're coming at it from the top and it will have stuff in it to kind of balance it. So I really like this bag. It's unbranded. There's no branding. Little bit of, little bit of lightening of the leather here. But I sold one of the bags I had listed on my .com at the park this weekend, which was kind of neat. And I'd had a lot of problems with this bag. It was the big Coach bag that kind of has the two outer pockets and then the center. I don't know what had gone on with that leather, but I conditioned it maybe 4 or 5 times, and then I ended up putting some recoloring on it. But I didn't actually do too much on the sides. Conditioning, absolutely, but not so much coloring. So when I handed the bag over, I noticed that the side was a little light in color. But I don't charge the earth for the bags, so hopefully I wasn't happy with it, but I thought I had covered all my bases. But anyway, back to this bag. So it's a simple bag. It's a really good size. I believe it's 13.5 by 9, as I spit all over the place. My apologies, that's kind of gross. But yeah, so a little bit of corner wear, and not that there's color loss, but there's a little bit. Again, I think this could be maybe like a repurposing of leather. Their pebbling is a little bit flattened in the corners, but I don't care. This bag with a nice chunky sweater, a pair of nice boots, and this is a real coming into fall bag, that's for sure. And like I said, you've got your little knots on this side and then just some little studs on this side. It's a lovely bag. I really, really like it. So, what did you get up to this weekend? We had kind of a funny weekend. We were at the trailer early on Friday. They had so much rain that the grass on our lot literally was flattened in the middle where the water was running down our lot, right through our shed. We were given a little bar fridge by one of Pius's colleagues at work. So we put that in the shed and we thought we better lift this off the floor, because if the water does go through the shed, and that kind of made us rethink our winter storage plans and whatnot. But we had a fire Friday night. It was a beautiful fire. Saturday, we had my friends Randy and Lori come for dinner, and our other friends, our riding friends Chuck and Tara, were in the neighborhood and just kind of showed up, which was great. So we had everybody. There was a 40% chance of rain. Well, bejesus. It got black, thunder and lightning, rain. So I'm cooking in and out of the gazebo. We've got all the sides closed on the gazebo. The sun comes out. 20 minutes later, black, thunder, lightning, rain again. I am so sick of the rain. You can't plan shit. It was awful. I'm not an entertainer. I find it really stressful. So as much as we want to have our friends at the trailer, it's not relaxing for me. I don't, I don't know what it is. I just don't enjoy it. I don't really like it. And I don't for 1 minute want our friends to not think that we're not reciprocating the invites we've had to their places, and that we don't want to share our little space with them. But I just really don't enjoy it. I get hot flashes and I'm stressed and trying to get everything cooked at the same time, and people are waiting and they're hungry and I don't know what to serve. And yeah, I'm not sure. We've still got some friends that we need to invite just because they've had us over at their spot. But I think I need to figure out a different way of doing it, because I was exhausted. Saturday night, I was exhausted. And then we got some news that Pius's granddaughter was in the hospital. She is going to be 2 in a couple of weeks, but she has some real breathing issues. And that just kind of threw off the rest of our weekend. We ended up leaving early yesterday because we offered to go and look after the dog while they were at the hospital with the little one. And it was just poor Pius between his shoulder and that, and he was just a little distracted. But we are home. We got home. We settled down and got the rest of our day over with. Pius we are not sleeping well at all. I didn't have a bad night last night, but poor Pius, I don't know how he gets up and goes to work every day. But it is another day, the start of another week, the last week of August. Can you believe it? Like, the summer has, when I think back to us just getting married the end of June, and I don't know, it's just gone really quickly. The weather has been absolute shit. There is no other way to say it. It's just been god awful. So anyway, wah, 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 right? We're not in fires. We're not, in hurricanes and tornadoes, albeit that we've had a few touchdowns of some stuff this summer here in Hamilton, which is very, very rare. But anyway, just a little bit of a quickie today because I've got to go pick up my clients in half an hour, less than half an hour, and I'm going to try and get this video uploaded. So hopefully you all had a great weekend and had some fun, even if you were in the shit weather like we were. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.